Guys, welcome back to Silly Sequel. So today I have this question from DataLemur. This is the user's third transaction from Uber, and it's a medium difficulty question. Let's get right into it. We'll just read the question first. Assume you're given the table below on Uber transactions made by users. We need to write a query to obtain the third transaction of every user, and we need to output the user ID, spend, and the transaction date. So we'll just take a look at the table over here. User ID, spend, transaction date, okay. And okay, so if you see over here, every user ID has multiple transactions. Like they've not given us. Okay, we can just run this and see all the transactions. Yeah, so 111 has multiple transactions, 121 has multiple. So we need to find the third transaction made by that user, right? So we need to write a query for that. And we need to give the spend made in that particular transaction as well. So what we have to do is we need to partition the table by user ID, and then within that partition or that segment we have created for each user ID, we need to check for the third transaction made by that user. So we can use a window function to partition that. And yeah, let's just start writing the query. So first I'll just select everything I need, that is user ID, spend, sorry, and transaction date from transactions. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we need to create an indexing of sorts that will create the partitions and give us the third transaction made by that user. So for that, I'll use the row number window function over partition by, what will be partitioned by? The user ID, because we want to create segments of each user, and we will order by the transaction date. And why have we ordered by the transaction date? Because we want to see the third transaction, and we can order it in ascending. Well, you don't really have to mention because ascending is default. Let's just give this a name like um, as trans number. Yeah. So let's just wrap this in a CT so we can use it later on. It's easily accessible, sorry, with CTE as. Okay, so now that we have our transaction numbers, let's just select everything we need. I'll just paste this over here. Okay, now where am I going to get it from? I'm going to get it from the CTE, which we created up here. And we'll just add a condition where trans num equals 3. Right, so I think we should get it. Let's just run the code. So we have user ID, spend, and transaction. So looks like this is the third for each user ID. Let's just submit and see if it's correct. Okay, yeah, it's fine.